Yes.
All right, welcome back to episode 2 of Unnecessary Commentary. I am your host, Jalyn, and we are Unnecessary Commentary.
Woo! Yes.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Back at it again.
All right. Before we start, though, Alyssa has something she wants to say.
Oh, we're doing this now.
Hey, you did like that. Okay.
All right, come on, Alyssa.
Yeah.
So in the first episode, I left super quick and I looked like I didn't want to be there. But I did. I was just mad. My family was not cooperating with me at all. And it was just
Yeah, they were
not
super
a
loud.
good day at all.
Yeah.
So I apologize, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay.
So sincere. I apologize.
aggressive.
Whatever.
Man. So,
Well, we're glad to have you on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like-
welcome, Alyssa. This is your first episode.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, not kinda. This is your first official episode.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yay.
How do you feel?
Take a bow. No, I'm just playing.
No.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say nothing.
Oh, well, last episode, our first episode actually, if you guys go back and listen to it, the last question or statement that I said was, is chocolate really that good? So I personally
I don't think you worded it quite like that, Jay.
Exactly.
How'd it go? I
You
forgot.
just like completely disrespected
people who like
chocolate
chocolate.
lovers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
You said
Through
that if
all
we like
types of
chocolate,
shade.
we like dirt.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
All
So
types of shade.
people out there who do like chocolate, I'm sorry, y'all like the taste of dirt. So
Jay, no.
I have a question.
Are you
Jay.
serious?
Have you eaten dirt?
who hasn't eaten dirt?
I haven't eaten
What?
dirt.
Wait a
What do you
minute.
mean? Who hasn't eaten dirt?
What is
mean,
this
you
story?
say that like
why
that's
your
a
taste
normal
bud-
thing.
That's why you don't like chocolate. Your taste buds messed
who
up.
who hasn't accidentally ate dirt? You know
How
when
do
you
you
fall.
Not I.
eat
How you
dirt?
accidentally
Me either.
eat dirt?
Y'all don't play outside?
Jay, when
Okay.
I played outside, I never bit the dust to a point where
Yeah,
I ate
and
dirt.
even if I did, I wouldn't really remember what that tastes like because it's not like
Right.
a all of the time thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So y'all telling me y'all didn't play outside?
I
We
played
played
outside.
outside.
We
I
played
did.
outside.
I don't know. We're not saying we didn't. We're just saying it's not like often where dirt finds its way in our mouths. You know.
Enough for them to like have a distinct knowledge of the flavor and
Yeah.
taste
Yeah.
and everything like
yeah,
that.
because I've gotten like dirt in my mouth before, but I spit it out. I've never had time to like process the flavors. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it seems like you over here eating it.
So
It
what
was
was the
breakfast.
story? Oh my gosh.
You a dirt sampler.
Yeah.
That was
It
awesome
just, it
feeling.
just came in my mouth and it tasted.
Why didn't you spit it out?
It was too late. There's a threshold called the point of no return, and it hit that. So I just had to.
And tasting dirt.
Jay
I
over here
felt-
eating dirt like harvest
Anyway,
season.
So you
Anyway.
Either
don't
way,
any type of
chocolate. Either way, though, chocolate doesn't taste
So
anything
are you
like that, though.
saying that taste that you had in your mouth of dirt was the same exact thing you got when you tasted chocolate?
I think I'm gonna cut this part out actually.
No.
No, you
Wait.
keep wanting
No.
to discuss this.
Jay, you
That's
better
not how this
not.
works.
Are you talking about
Mm.
chocolate bars or like cocoa powder? Because I can see the cocoa powder, but not like chocolate itself.
Anything Hershey's, gross. Sorry.
You ate s'mores when that
What about
last
the
I eat
what about
s'mores.
the mint Hershey's?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Almost call them groceries. Mint Hershey's.
Mint
Hershey's.
Hershey's.
Yeah.
That is a
Ew, no, wait, I don't know. Okay,
Okay,
whoa,
no,
whoa, whoa.
we're not
That's
going down
another
that road.
question.
We're not going down
We're
that
not
road.
going
We're
into
just
chocolate.
on
I
chocolate
was
right
about to
now.
say because some people be liking mint chocolate, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't
That's what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
no.
Anaya.
We're not about to do
this.
No,
No,
that's
you're
disgusting.
right.
No, Anaya, what?
Nah.
Mint
You
chocolate
never had
is
those little, like,
disgusting.
Andes?
No, it
I feel
is
like I'm
not.
eating
What?
chocolate and toothpaste. Like, no.
But if you
know
don't
what?
like
It's
mint,
not
then
just
don't eat the mint chocolate.
toothpaste.
Wow.
Exactly.
But it
I'm just
tastes so
saying,
good
I was
together.
saying, because he said something about mint in the chocolate or something like that. And I'm saying, like, oh, it reminded me because I hear this question a lot, like, "Oh, do you like mint chocolate or not? Like, is it good?" And I'm like, "No, it's disgusting."
It's
So you
okay.
never had like mint chocolate ice cream either?
I have, and I
you
don't
did
like
not
it.
like it.
I don't like that. No, I don't like those
Oh.
two flavors together. That's disgusting to me. But chocolate in
But
general,
that's like
is
peanut
amazing.
butter
Yeah,
and chocolate.
like-
It's.
Oh, sorry.
no,
go
peanut
ahead.
butter and chocolate is good.
I'm just saying, like,
So
so
it's this. It's
No, I'm saying
yeah.
I
We're
don't
just
like.
gonna discuss Jay's
I don't like
problem.
those-
We'll get to Anaya's
those-
next.
Yeah.
What?
Go
Okay,
back
I
to-
just
to
don't like
Jalyn.
those two flavors together is disgusting. Okay, just saying.
I said they're
So-
okay.
We'll
Okay.
return to that later.
Yeah,
but
we'll
Yeah, go back
return
to
to
Jay,
that.
please.
But Jay,
What-
what is your issue with the chocolate?
Yeah.
Like specifically, like what do you taste
gives
when
you
you
dirt?
eat it?
I mean, I taste the chocolate. It's just that.
Is it like
doesn't-
the sweetness that you don't like?
It's just everything about it. Like,
Is it the texture?
yeah,
Of it, maybe?
yeah. It's the
You don't like
texture.
it
Is
getting
is
stuck to your teeth and all that?
Yeah, it's the
Is
way it
it
feels.
everything chocolate?
What happened?
Like, is it everything chocolate? Like, if you have like a hot fudge sundae, do you not like the hot fudge too?
No. I
Yeah.
wouldn't ever ask for a hot fudge sundae. I just want to have a sundae.
So it's not the texture then. So it's just the flavor.
Yeah.
So like what
Oh.
is it about the flavor though?
Hmm.
I don't know. It's
You
just,
you
it's
need to explain
gross.
yourself.
It's
Because
just,
I don't know how.
it's just gross. I like. I'll
chocolate
never
milk
crave
still
chocolate.
nothing.
Huh?
Like, what about chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Ew! I almost just
Ooh.
gagged.
Wow.
Ew,
What?
it's chocolate
Are
milk.
you
almost
serious?
just
No.
gagged.
Chocolate milk is so good. Oh my
That's
goodness.
disgusting.
Yeah,
That-
what kid
Like,
doesn't
you
like
not
chocolate
I don't like
milk?
chocolate milk either.
milk. What about hot cocoa?
Ew.
Hot cocoa is
No.
good.
No, I've
Hey,
been
what?
drinking hot cocoa these past couple
Dang.
days and it's just
Yeah, hot cocoa is
CJ,
good.
I was
It's
about
a
to
spot.
make this podcast, right? And I was about to be like, okay, chocolate has a time and a place type thing.
Mhm.
But you don't even have like explanation. You don't even have a reason. You just don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had hot cocoa with the milk or with water? Because they
That makes
taste
a
Oh.
difference.
I
Yeah,
have
it
both.
is.
But it doesn't matter because she doesn't like the actual taste of the chocolate.
Yeah, but the difference is different.
The
Between
difference
those
Difference is different.
Different.
It could be a different taste.
Okay.
You know, put that on a shirt somewhere.
That should be a shirt. That should be.
The
The
difference
difference
is
is
different.
different. Roman 2022.
I get Jay
Like 2
with
days in the
something.
new year.
With
That's
something.
my 2022 goal.
Difference.
I
is
got
different.
you.
Sorry, it's funny.
I hate
What'd you
hot
say,
fudge
Alicia?
too.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah, like
I
there's
like
certain
hot
types of
fudge.
chocolate
Yeah.
that I don't like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't like hot fudge. I don't like chocolate cake or like
Thank you.
brownies or
I
something
don't
like that.
understand.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I can
Brownies.
do
But-
brownies.
No,
I
horrible.
chocolate
Yeah.
cake
Hold
is
on.
rare for me.
Whoa.
I don't like
Jay,
chocolate
you know
milk.
what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You real
I agree with the
controversial.
chocolate cake.
Chocolate
know.
cake is
Yeah.
The
good.
brownies. I love the brownies. I love
I do
brownies.
love brownies.
Wait,
Um,
I
Jay.
like
I can eat
brownies, but
brownies.
Do you
I
like-
just can't eat
ice
chocolate cake.
Jay,
I
do you
can
like
do
red velvet cake?
Yeah, I love red velvet.
That's what I was about to
Well,
ask.
guess what? But guess what? But guess what?
That's right.
That's chocolate cake, but with
No,
red
it's not.
food
It's red
coloring.
velvet Yes, it cake.
Yes, that's what it is.
No, it's
It's
the one
chocolate
with red
cake.
velvet.
It tastes like
Chocolate
chocolate
cake.
cake.
It's
But
chocolate.
with red food coloring.
It's like
Fine,
it's like a
I
lighter
can't with
chocolate.
They
so it
got
doesn't have
you.
the distinct flavor.
Mm,
Jay, you still mode it.
yeah.
You know what, Jay?
This
You
ain't
know
going
what?
in. I'm
I
cutting
feel
this out.
like
No,
you're not.
Somebody changing things and not telling her it's chocolate. I feel like she'd like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably
Yeah, we just gotta
would.
dye it different colors.
All right, Max, this question. Do y'all like pickles?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Oh, well,
I
I
love-
love pickles.
Only dill. I don't like
Pickles.
sweet pickles.
Pickles are
Pickles-
disgusting.
I know,
Ew,
right?
Not by
nasty.
themselves. Like thin stuff, it's
nasty.
okay.
I'm
No,
with
I
the
don't
Okay,
like
which
them
types
at all.
of
Honestly,
pickles
honestly,
are?
wait,
Is it like
I have to
Oh,
say
are you-
something.
pickles we don't
That's
like
disgusting.
here?
The
Huh?
only way I would take pickles is if it's in stuffing or sauce.
Wait.
Other than
Who
that-
stuffed
What?
pickles in
Stuffing?
stuffing?
Pickles in your
No, not
stuffing.
stuffing. I'm sorry, chow mein.
I was about to say.
Oh.
I meant
I was like,
chow
who
mein.
is cooking?
Cookies are confusing.
Stuffing.
Is
I
it
just
chow
get
mein
stuffing
or
from
is
chow
it?
mein.
Chow mein.
Chow mein has
No, I'm
has
thinking about
celery.
celery. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Never
Wow,
mind.
you are
Why are you
all over
putting
the
celery in
place.
your chow mein?
I was really confused.
I'm
I'm like,
sorry.
wait,
I was
stuffing,
like, I've seen chow mein.
and
I've
then
even
chow
had it.
mein.
I don't remember.
Celery
pickles
is good
being
though.
with it.
I love celery.
Ew.
Celery's
no.
good, but
It's good with peanut butter.
I don't know.
No
I haven't had
ranch.
celery in so many
I don't know.
years.
Celery
is
is bomb.
celery
I
is
don't even like
gross.
it in
for me.
stuffing.
Celery's okay.
It's gross.
Yeah, pickles is disgusting though.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we just gonna?
No,
You don't
they
like
are
pickles and
not.
Kool-Aid?
Pickles are good.
Jay,
What?
no.
Wait, okay, wait,
I've
wait,
heard
wait.
about
No.
that.
I've heard of that.
I don't
I've
like
heard
pickles,
of pickles and
though,
Kool-Aid.
so I
though.
never even
Yeah.
attempted.
like
Mm-mm.
together
Okay, so
or
I've heard of
Yeah.
pickles and you like cut it
Oh,
like
yeah.
the top and you can put Jolly Ranchers inside. My
Yeah.
mom has done that.
Oh,
And
I've done that
About to log
so
off.
much.
I can't. No.
Well, not
Can
with
we-
pickles,
can we
but the
move on?
Kool-Aid
No.
and Jolly Ranchers.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
My
the
stomach is turning.
and the you know
that sounds nasty.
the
It
gummy
sounds
bears
nasty.
with the powder.
Oh yeah, gummy
Um,
bears with Kool-Aid. Yeah,
Gummy bears with
Mm.
Kool-Aid. Yeah.
they would sell
I've
that
heard
at
of
school.
that.
Yeah, I used to sell that.
Yeah.
at
That's been
school.
going on
So
for
good.
years. I
But
wonder
not
if the
with
new generation
pickles.
does it.
Yeah,
They
we do.
don't. Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we do.
I'm talking about
Okay.
Anthony's generation.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't know. I have
Mm.
to ask them.
I'm
That's
talking about
different.
the TikTok generation. Do
Okay,
y'all
but
still
wait.
do
That's
gummy
what-
bears
Jay,
with
why
Kool-Aid?
did you bring up pickles and we're talking about chocolate?
Right.
Yeah,
We
I
went
feel
through
like
a
you
couple
just
of
heard us.
A buck.
Yeah.
I just wanted to win the argument. So
I-
That's
No,
not
winning.
you
winning.
didn't
Pickles
win.
are
It wasn't
winning.
pickles. Nobody
You
liked
wanted to
pickles.
win.
You didn't win anything.
I know.
it's a
I
moral
was, ki-
victory.
I'm still sure like you don't like hot chocolate. Like who doesn't like hot
Yeah.
chocolate?
But
I
you
thought
like
that
red
was
velvet. You know what,
amazing.
Jay? You're just like my grandma. She also doesn't like anything chocolate, but she loves red velvet. But I'm like, but
It's chocolate.
it's chocolate
Same
just
thing.
dyed red. It's
Yeah.
the
So you
Okay.
don't
same
like any
thing.
like chocolate bars?
No,
Not any.
no.
But if it was
You don't like
dyed
Kit
red,
Kats?
What about white chocolate?
Was
Do you
dyed
like
red.
white
If it was
chocolate?
dyed red.
You don't
No.
like
White
what? So you don't
chocolate?
like the Hershey white chocolates?
No.
Hershey
I'll
white
say this
chocolate
though,
is way
Hershey's
better than
cookies and
regular.
cream.
Yeah, when I was
You
younger, I
should
used
try
to
that.
eat Hershey's cookies and cream, and
Mm,
now
fine.
it's gross.
But the white.
oh,
the
so
cookies
you
and
played
cream.
it out.
That's
That's
be-
the issue.
That's the reason. You ate too many pickles and it destroyed your taste buds. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
pickles
that
and the
might be
dirt
it.
is what got her
The
against
pickles and gummy
chocolate.
bears and pickles and Kool-Aid and all that other stuff. And
Mm.
pickles
And
in general.
Listen,
Yeah. Disgusting.
get yourself.
Nope.
It's to those listening out there. I'll put y'all on
Mm.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my
the
god.
pickles y'all got in your refrigerator. Go ahead, take that juice, put it in the cup, put it in the freezer. Wait a couple hours. Have yourself a pizza.
Pickle
a
slushy?
yeah, pickle.
That sounds
That is
disgusting.
So that's
I'm
demonic.
good.
Yes.
I said it, and I'm not
That is
supporting
cursed.
Jay.
Why
disgusting.
would
It is
you
the
even
I was
best.
hoping you
bring
wasn't
that up?
going there, and
Jay,
you went there.
if you want people to do that, then you need to go out and take a bite of a Hershey's.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta give
exactly.
some to
And
get
you
some.
better enjoy
Mhm.
every bite. I'm not talking about big bites. I need you to nibble. Over here, setting up this
Favorite.
audience to fail. Talking about freeze your pickle juice. So you got a slushy.
That's so nasty.
That's so nasty.
Well, to all the listeners out there, if you think I won the argument, press like.
No.
You gonna
No,
you
No,
no.
we're gonna get so many
No.
dislikes.
I mean, like anyway, but not to.
Not in support of Jay.
Yeah.
To those who
Yeah.
want to support me, press like. Who
No,
understand where I'm
I,
coming from?
Nah,
I'm the only
they
one.
could say it
in
down
this-
in the
You-
comments.
YouTube viewers.
Let the likes be
yeah.
universal.
YouTube
Okay.
viewers, comment down below. Jay, you tripping? Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, do
Alright.
that.
Wow.
That was wild.
Wow.
I don't know how we got to pickles. But
Wait.
Jay wanted to win the argument by changing the subject.
I won. I got the moral
I
victory.
feel like you went down even harder because you brought up the pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deterred us from the main argument that
We went
you
through a
came
couple
up with.
foods.
yeah, actually, Jay, no,
Yeah.
you did lose because the moment she brought up the red velvet, that's when you lost.
Yeah.
True.
So we're gonna move on to the next topic.
I love red velvet.
Well, guess
So
what?
good.
That's chocolate dyed red.
It's a myth. I don't believe
Oh,
it.
about pickles.
Not though.
I don't
You
believe it.
know what?
That's
You
what
need to
That's
pull
a
up
personal
Google.
problem, Jay, but it's true.
Yeah, let's ask
Honestly.
our good
It's
friend
actually
Google.
Yeah. Let's ask Google. One
Yeah,
sec.
let's do that.
You asked Google. None of us
Jalyn,
are
you about
questioning this.
to
Jay.
Yeah.
get so molded. You so molded.
Is red velvet chocolate cake?
What,
She got
what's it say,
quiet like
Jalyn?
real quick.
Now you need to put that on speaker.
So what did you discover?
Red
We're gonna
velvet
go to the
cake
next
is
topic.
traditionally
Okay, no,
a
I have it
white
right here.
or crimson chocolate
I have it right here,
flavored
though.
cake.
Girl, I got a recipe.
What does it say, Wissa?
Okay, I have it. It says it is not simply a chocolate or white cake dyed red. It has less cocoa powder. It's made with cocoa powder, but it's not a chocolate cake.
It's like
It's a
But,
chocolate cake.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
do
still-
think in the grocery stores they dye it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
So
Man, you
what
be
that
tearing
means,
that
Jay,
chocolate
is you
cake up.
like just a little bit of chocolate. You don't like a lot of chocolate. You like hints of chocolate.
Okay, yeah. I like a little, like
She likes chocolate.
Little bit.
Mhm.
microscopic.
But I feel, is it like the flavor of chocolate itself just overwhelms your taste buds because they've been chocolate defiled or something? I don't know.
Because you
Maybe
had too much
atrophied
dirt
by
laying
that-
up on
that
them.
pickle.
Too much dirt and pickles.
Right. And Kool-Aid.
But you do like some taste of chocolate. Let's establish that tonight.
Yeah.
For the sake of the argument, sure.
No.
No.
Right.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Don't say
Jay,
sure.
you want to try that again?
No, yes, I know. No, the red velvet argument. I'm not listening to that.
Why?
So you don't want to listen to reason because
Nope.
you know that you're about to be wrong in that department.
Nope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nope.
Hmm.
I want
Jay, we
Okay.
done sat here and listened to your whole, not only chocolate, but also pickle and dirt arguments. And you're not going to listen to Red Velvet?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Come on, Jay.
no.
Wow.
That was a whole pickle slushy.
We tried.
I got
Ew.
an extension question for the chocolate. What is everybody's viewpoint on dark chocolate?
I love it.
Dark chocolate is
Mm,
disgusting.
I don't know about
That
that.
really
Honestly,
tastes like dirt.
It's like it's sometimey.
You know what? I can't have a whole lot of dark
Yeah.
chocolate.
Mhm.
Like there's a limit, but it's
Yeah.
still good.
Yeah.
I
I
prefer
can take
milk
it or
chocolate.
leave it. I
Yeah,
can take
yeah.
it or leave it.
Hmm. I wouldn't prefer it, but if I had it, I'll eat it.
I can't
Yeah.
eat dark chocolate, just plain old dark chocolate. Like I can a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But there's this chocolate, I forgot how to pronounce her name, it starts with a G. But
I know what you're talking about.
Deli's.
Little
Yeah.
squares.
Fidelis.
yeah,
I
Mm.
love
they have
those.
dark chocolate with raspberry filling. Best
Ooh.
chocolate I ever
So
had.
good. Yeah, it is good.
I felt like I was on drugs because I just I couldn't stop. I was just getting more. And they weren't mine. So
Roman?
Oh wow. Yeah, Paris, did
You-
you have your hand raised?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say that dark chocolate is one of my favorite of all chocolates.
Really?
Oh,
Just
wow.
straight by
Hmm.
itself?
Yeah. I really like it, especially the Hershey's ones. The Hershey's dark.
Mhm.
No, not those. The like the kind that we used to sell in school. The
Oh,
we
the
use for
pizza peck
fundraisers.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
I
for
was
like
like,
basketball
maybe old
teams
school.
and everything
I
like
know.
that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are
Those
pretty
you
I
good.
used to like
those?
those.
Those are
the,
pretty good.
the caramel ones of those though.
Oh, the caramel ones.
I'm not gonna lie.
Those are the ones I
Oh,
bought.
The
yeah.
chocolates that the schools had you selling were low key good.
They
Mhm.
They
were.
were.
I was
Mhm.
mad
miss
we had to give
those.
them to other people.
I know. I was like, I
Honestly,
can't
what
have
I
any.
did, I had my mom buy some. She just put them in the
Yeah, that's what we
in the
did too.
cupboards.
Oh yeah, that's
My
true.
mom used to take it to
Mhm.
her job and then she'll come back and they
They
be
be
gone.
gone.
I'm like, how did you advertise this?
Those chocolates are good though.
They are.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
what brand are they? I just remember they like in that
I
white wrapping,
forgot.
and they're like
Yeah.
$5 no matter what.
Five.
I
Ours
can't
was
remember
one.
what
Yeah,
they
ours
were,
was
but I
a
remember what they
$1.
looked like.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
ours
a
was
dollar.
Mhm.
That's expensive for
This is the
some
problem when I keep going to
elementary
preparatory
school.
schools. Everything was more expensive. Yeah, ours were always $5.
Yeah.
I am not
Wow,
buying.
really?
Ours
I'm
was,
not
was
buying a
one.
$5 chocolate bar.
Man,
I would buy it for those though.
Ooh, it's right here. They're called World's Finest Chocolate.
That is what it
Yes.
was called. Yeah.
Yes, it
Oh,
did
no,
have
let's
like a
count.
super
W.
long name.
Mm-hmm.
Jay,
But,
what you
yeah.
want?
Yes, Jalyn.
This the hostility, my goodness. I was
we
gonna
know you
say
gonna say
you
something
came.
wild.
You
You came for the
unreasonable
chocolate
tonight.
lovers.
You
Yeah.
very unreasonable tonight. So what do you want?
I was gonna say there was actually a Boondocks episode about this chocolate. It was actually pretty good. That's all I was gonna say.
But
Oh,
CJ,
okay.
you
World's
can't,
Finest Chocolate?
for somebody who don't like chocolate, you can't like episodes that got chocolate in it.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a whole different conversation. I'm not gonna take it there, but man,
All right. So
Okay, Jay. Okay.
what's
we
the
can move on to the next one.
yeah, let's yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So since 2021, well,
Mm-hmm. Everyone get it,
Yeah.
get it together now.
Get used to saying it, Jay.
Yeah.
okay. So 2021 just ended, and it's been a
Mhm.
year. So I think everyone could learn from each year that we get through. So I just wanted to know what has 2021 taught you?
I'm black. No, I'm joking.
It took 2021 to teach you that, Roman.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
took me
know.
a cool minute, but now I got it. No, I'm joking. No, that's a good
I
question.
don't know. It's deep.
Yeah,
It's
that was
deep.
really good.
Like the
That's
question is,
really
what did we learn?
What did 2021 teach you?
Mhm.
You want like serious answers?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did a bunch of nothing in 2021.
It taught me that COVID ain't letting up.
Oh my God, you're
Man.
wrong.
Yeah, that's all
Oh.
2021 taught us. It's still here and it's not going away.
Mhm.
Yeah. Y'all
And it
had
keeps
such
making
hope.
family members.
It keeps making different versions, and yeah, it's just not leaving.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
When
It
COVID
really
first started,
did.
I was like, we in for like 4 years. And the way everyone was like, no, it's not going to be that long.
The
And then
way
it
we
keeps
were all
going.
on that same Google Duo call, being like, in 6 weeks it's gonna be up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was back in 2020. We were like,
That was
oh,
March.
just 6 weeks. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And I
it just
literally was
kept
like,
on
what are you
going.
guys talking about? It's going to be like 4 months. This is an epidemic.
And we were like,
And no one believed me.
no. Then it
No,
went to
no
2
one believed
months.
me.
I heard when it was in China, I was like, well, as long as nobody from there comes over here, we good. And then it said it reached
So-
America, and I was like, well, here we are. We're suffering the same situation. And then right after that, it was like, don't worry, it's going to take 6 weeks and then we'll be good. I'm like, it's not taking
The way they
6
lied.
weeks.
It's been 2 years.
Like, what are y'all talking about? Now look at us, 2022, still confined
Yep.
to our
Yeah.
homes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tell you,
COVID
2024 going to be our year.
Mhm.
We're gonna be so old.
I know.
Well,
Oh,
y'all
no.
will.
Paris won't.
Paris.
I'll be
you
in-
not that
in
far
I'm
the
behind
prime
I'm
us.
of
getting
my
tired
life.
of you calling us old now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Man,
I'm just
You've been doing
saying.
that lately.
You the one with the weak knees.
I do not have weak knees,
Dang.
first of all. I'm in my prime.
Where?
Okay.
You know what? By 2024, I'll be able to drink. So,
Yeah.
that's how-
And I'll be 5 months
Oh
behind you.
yeah.
What are you gonna do, Alyssa? I got some things.
Jalen, I don't know about you.
Jay, not on the podcast.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
So-
Sorry. Sorry. I am
Your,
not trying to edit
your
this
elders
out.
are watching, Jay.
The others are watching.
No, like,
What did 2021
Yeah,
teach you,
that
Jay?
question. What about
Oh, yeah.
2021?
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
did it teach
bring
you?
it back.
This went
I know you a
from
little mentally distracted now, but let's try and reel that back in.
well, I was thinking about it like this. You were actually still on lockdown, like the first half of 2021. We didn't really start getting back into things till like June or July. So,
Mhm.
I just learned to use my time wisely and just because the days go by so quick. Since
Man,
we've
yeah.
been on lockdown or not working. So just taking every day and just maximizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you want to
Yeah.
do.
That was inspiring.
That was very
Yeah.
nice,
right.
Jay.
Oh,
Look
that's
at look
deep.
at that.
I have some
Yeah.
sense.
Very heartfelt.
Yeah.
A little bit. When it's not about food, you got some sense, Jay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, I think 2021 taught me I need to be even more adaptable to different
Mhm.
situations. Because the way the year started and the way the year ended are opposite ends of the spectrum in my life. Like nothing is the same. My job is not the same.
Yeah.
My congregation is not the same. Everything. My schedule, everything is just very different. My group of friends, still very different, changing all the
yeah.
time.
Babe.
So, just learning to
Man.
deal with all of that. But I have a feeling like 2022 is probably going to be the same thing. I'm probably going to be flipped around again. So I'm like, if I learn how to just enjoy changes, then it won't be that bad. But I am not one for change unless it's to benefit me. Like when quarantine first started, I wasn't that distraught because I'm very introverted. I was like, I could deal with this. I'm fine. Like it's okay. And then it switched to like using Zoom more, and I was like, okay, now I don't like this because still out here
Yeah.
talking to people type thing. And then like I learned to like it, and then it kind of switched again, and it's like, okay, I just need to learn to like all changes. But we shall see, because I'm still learning. 20 it has carried into this year, so we'll just keep learning.
We're 2 days into this year.
Oh yeah.
And
I
it, to be
know.
honest, it hasn't been that great. So I have a feeling
girl,
I
I
just
feel
need to
you.
get used to it.
Yeah.
It's been like 40 something
Same.
hours, and it has not been a great 40 something hours. So I'm just don't sit here.
I feel that.
Anyone else?
Oh.
I know, like, man, to follow that.
Yeah. I agree with all of you.
Yeah, I know y'all got
Wow.
valid points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I
if
will
I'm gonna
go.
watch y'all life. I'm joking. Go ahead.
So, Roman.
What was that?
Okay. So
Moving on.
let me think. Oh, okay. So what 2021 has taught me is just go for stuff. Just see something
Oh no.
and just run.
Ryan,
Just
don't
run.
Yes.
stop.
Yes.
Speed.
Yeah.
This is the problem we fixed in 2020.
I mean, you do want to use a little bit of discernment, of course.
Of course.
But when I started to learn this lesson, it was back in 2020. Like we were first on lockdown, and I was like kind of going through it. I went through that like panic. I'm like, oh, we're never gonna get out again. It's gonna be too late. It's over. It's done. That internal panic all of a sudden made me think, hey, you know what?
Let's just start doing stuff.
Let's
Yeah.
just go for it.
Everything.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Live like
I know we
Larry.
were there.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I just
Not the way
ran
she
at
be
stuff.
living. She be doing
Let's
so much.
chaotic.
I was going crazy. I was like, I'm just going to do it. And I'm not going to care what anyone has to say about it.
And
Yeah.
she
So I
convinced
just ran.
even us to do a couple things and just go for it. And those didn't end well either. So
I
we need
come
to
home
stop having
sniffling.
this as our New Year's resolution, Kamaya.
But I mean,
Wow.
that's what the year has taught me. Still use a little bit of discernment, but at the same time, it's kind of like I've just learned not to be so afraid, because before quarantine or before lockdown, I was afraid kind of, and I was like, ooh, I'm not really going to do like this or that. But then after being forced to stay in the house all the time, being on forced house arrest, you get pretty bold, just a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of it to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
They start
that's what-
traveling.
That's what I want to do so badly.
do
There's like a bunch of
too.
places in the area that I want to go to, and I'm like, but I can't, because now we got this stupid variant going around now.
Omarion.
The Amarion.
Mm.
So annoying.
Touch.
People need hope.
No, they
Poor
was trying to
man.
use the Greek alphabet and not talk about him right now for that name.
So funny.
It was funny because a lot of people was like he got dragged twice this year. I mean, in 2021.
He did.
He'll be all right. He'll
Amarian.
be okay.
He'll bounce back.
So yeah.
He always does.
Mhm.
Well,
Nice. That's good.
we'll take that inspirational speech with a grain of salt. But thank you, Kamaya.
No, not with a grain of salt. Just
It's a grain of
go
fear.
for stuff.
I'm afraid.
With a lot of discernment, though.
Yeah, with discernment. With
We'll take that.
discernment.
With a lot of discernment.
Know your limits. Know when it's time to say, hey, you know what? That's a little too far. I'm not going to do that one.
No.
But at the same time, just have it in the back of your head, like, hey, watch out for these signs, or don't do this, don't do that. But at the same time, it's like, if you can run at it and it'll be okay,
Mhm.
go
Yes.
for it.
Yes. Live like Larry, you guys. I always live
Oh
by
my
this.
gosh.
Jay,
You're getting
enjoying
Jay
this way
hyped.
too much.
Oh, no,
Live
no.
like Larry.
You ain't gonna be saying live like Larry when you got this variant and it's worse.
The whole
Mhm.
point of that live
But you
like
lived.
Larry episode in SpongeBob was to teach you not to live like Larry.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
No,
Well-
it was to teach you there's two versions of
There
living
you
like
go.
Larry. Patrick's, his was crazy. Let's just be real. Patrick's was crazy, but SpongeBob was like suicide. Like he went real extreme. And Larry's was like, nah, like be adventurous, but be smart with your adventure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like don't go do stuff and there's no way out of it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if you are going to go out there and have fun and all that, just be cautious because of that variant. You ain't trying to come home and then 2 weeks later you find out you sick.
Okay. So first of all, I'm not advising anyone to go out and like catch the disease or anything. I'm not saying anyone should do that. I'm just saying that if you see some opportunities to be just a little adventurous or just a little, get like a little bit out of your comfort zone,
Mhm.
take it, do it.
Yes.
Get out of your comfort zone. If you're afraid of talking to someone because you think
Talk
that they're
to 'em.
intimidated or something, just go. What's the worst that could
Yeah.
happen? I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's like a gangster or something, maybe don't do that. But
What is going on?
like if you could get shot,
Maybe
don't
not.
do that. That's where the discernment needs to come in. But I mean, if it's like someone you've always wanted to talk to, go for it. Do it.
Kamaya, you gave the same speech in
The
2021. The
word
same
for word.
speech.
Word for
And
word.
what
You see
happened
how
to
that
us?
happened.
We weren't using enough discernment. That's what I'm saying. Use discernment.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Wait, are we
What's the
allowed to
story?
say? Would I have to cut this out?
We'd have to cut that.
Oh,
out.
okay, we'll talk about it.
We'll,
Okay, we'll talk about it later
We'll
then.
discuss that story later, but
I was so curious.
Man.
Girl, you were there. You already know.
Oh, I was.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It was the entire year.
okay.
See, that
Well,
was
what
the
happened?
issue. We weren't using enough discernment in that
The
We'll
issue
find
was
out
Kamaya
later,
was
Paris.
like,
Okay.
what's the worst that could happen?
Happened. And then
Mhm.
folks went off,
And then the
discovered
worst
what
happened.
the worst was.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
didn't know how to back out of that situation until a year later. So now that we are a year after that, I'm like, please stop giving that speech because people go off and do stuff and then they don't know how to back out of that situation and their friends are stuck in that situation for a whole year. So let's calm that down, Kamaya.
That's why I say use discernment.
We thought we had it.
We thought we had
That's
it.
why I
Listen,
added
we
to
did
it and
not
said
have it.
use a lot of discernment.
A lot.
But not so much to where it holds you back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Leave a little
Would it
space.
help us?
Fear.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Okay.
Scary.
Yes.
Don't be fearful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
You know
how I feel
what?
about that because Jay is a little bit too enthusiastic about it.
That's
Yeah.
that's what
I know.
I'd
Biggest
like to
red
bring up
flag
that
for
point as
me.
well, Paris. If Jay is your number one supporter, back off.
That's what I've been saying for the longest.
No offense,
I
Jay. I
know.
love you.
She
I love
way
you
too
to
excited
death.
over here.
But when you get excited, that's when I gotta be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to the people out there. I will always be your biggest supporter.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
what's
let's go back
scary.
to the first couple minutes of this podcast where you weren't.
right.
Supporting
you
our
weren't
chocolate
though.
choices.
Exactly. You was the biggest
Yeah.
hater.
Eaters.
You was a hater.
You was
And
throwing
then let's
all
go back
types
to
of
the
shade.
last few minutes of the previous podcast that started this one.
Exactly.
Talking about whoever like chocolate, y'all like eating dirt.
Yeah. So
I
eat them
don't
words.
call that
I
being
don't hear
supportive,
support.
Jay.
Mhm.
No.
So eat them words. Mm-hmm.
Can I finish?
That was some
So
some
she'll be
hater
the
vibes.
second, maybe third biggest
Can I finish?
supporter.
Roman, let her finish. Let her finish.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That doesn't count.
What?
Foolishness.
Yay, this is what we're talking about.
Foolishness.
Goodness.
Oh my
It doesn't
goodness.
count. Okay. If you like chocolate, I'll support
You
you in
can't
liking
even
chocolate.
I know you can barely say it.
I was like, she can't even get it out.
She had to think about it.
I just won't partake, you know?
But you
So-
called
Yeah,
us
but that's-
dirt eaters.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna go
That's
to the next topic.
disrespectful.
Why are you running away?
Because I feel like it's how many of us is it? 2, 5, 7. It's 7 against 1.
There's 8 of us.
Yeah.
Paris.
See?
Jay is 1.
Oh,
so 8 minus
yeah.
1.
Oh my gosh, Paris.
We about to get never mind.
You're about to get
Well.
roasted.
Change your username.
On that note,
Yeah,
That
our
moving
next
on.
Paris,
podcast, we're going to
guys.
teach math.
Anyways.
2022 is gonna be our adding and subtracting year for Paris.
Anyways.
Paris,
no.
you start off the year insane.
Listen.
Need a sush?
You know what? That
Oh.
should be more merch. You need a son.
Oh, is that what you were saying? I didn't even catch it.
Wow.
Paris.
Okay, we have to go to that.
They've eaten too much of your personality
Moving
tonight. We gotta
on.
move
Oh,
on.
she sat there and was thinking mad hard
Nothing.
about that one. It was like what got me was that she laughed like she understood, and then to
She'll
find out that she
always do
didn't
that, though.
understand.
I know.
She will be the first to laugh, and then 30 minutes later. So what was that about?
I'm sorry.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Oh man. All right. So the next topic.
Wait, whoa. Did everyone say what 2021 taught them?
Pretty
We
much.
don't have.
No,
I mean-
I haven't went yet.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Paris. Go ahead.
Okay. 2021 has taught me to keep your thoughts to yourself. Because everyone around you is going to jump you if you say out loud. That's what it has taught me.
No, but see, that's the issue, Paris. So you're about to already learn something new for 2022. This is why it is important to share your thoughts with other people, especially family and friends, because we will help you to see if that is a good idea or not.
No.
Yeah.
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 No.
See,
Yeah.
Paris, if you
You
take a
won't-
little bit of what Kamaya said and you use discernment before you fully say it, then it
Yeah.
shouldn't be that bad.
Mhm.
See, I thought I did use discernment, and it still came out stupid.
Well,
That's
But
what
you
my
were not
advice
perfect.
steps in.
Keyword
use a
you thought.
lot of discernment.
maybe not discernment, but we call it, situational awareness.
You know what, Jalyn?
Yeah.
Should use that.
Yeah. That's what 2021 should have taught you.
Anyway, next topic.
Nah.
I know.
Nah, real quick
Okay.
before we go on to the next one, because I didn't get mine. Mine's was I learned it literally the last few days. The importance of being true and real to yourself.
Mhm.
So I'm going to school for construction, and I do enjoy what I'm going to school for.
Mhm.
However, one of the things that I knew back when I was 18 in high school was I did enjoy programming and doing stuff like that. And so I did want to try construction. However, you know, I like doing programming. I like stuff dealing with IT. And it's been a huge battle between choosing which one. And I was talking to my sister, and she was like, if that's what you want to do, then do it. You know, no need to beat around the bush, no need to start testing other things. Just do it. That's what you want to do. You know, you don't like school. I don't. I hate it to the core of my being. I hate school. And she's like, you know, so instead of wasting your time dealing with something that you're not a huge fan of, where basically you're suffering, that's what you're doing. Find something else to do. There are programs for the IT world, do those, and you know, and if you feel like doing construction after, you could still do it, but do you? And I was like, man, that's crazy, because you know, this has been a huge fight. So it's, if whatever you think you want to do when you in high school, this is one thing that I learned. So Paris, Alyssa, whatever you want to do now, do it. If you like, I want to do hair, do hair. If you want to be, you know, basically whatever you want to be right now, go on ahead. When you get out of school, do it, because you don't want to be close to your mid-20s and you like, man, what I want to do? Or I should have went with what I wanted to do in the first place. That's what it taught me. But that's what I learned at the end. Had I not learned it, I would have learned that in 2021. So
yeah. And to like piggyback off of that, even if you are doing something where you originally thought you were going to like it, don't go off of other people's timetables of when you want to change that thing.
Right.
yeah.
Because some people are like, oh, but you just started. Maybe you should give it more time. Maybe you should give it a year. If you don't like it in the first month, just go. Because in like my previous job, I was like, I just got here. And yes, I don't like it, but maybe I should stay. I should at least give it a year. I should at least give it half a year. And when I tell you, it only got worse, like insanely worse. And I finally left. And within like the first month of my new one, I was like, why didn't I leave sooner? So if you think you're going to love something and you don't, and you feel like you've given it enough time for your timetable, just move on to the next thing. Or else, again, you could be stuck in something for years thinking that it's going to come up because you thought you previously liked it. And let me tell you, it's probably never going to come. If it didn't come the first time, it's not going to show up later. Especially if it's giving you stress.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And yeah, it's going to be difficult choosing what to do, because you always got things that you love doing, you know, but you got to pick one of those things to become your career. And that's when you got to choose, which of these things do I like doing the most? And then choosing that. It's difficult to choose, but that just comes in with you being real with yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was such good
Wow.
advice.
Goodness.
No joke.
Wait, never mind. We take it back.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You always let like the smallest compliment go straight to your head.
I
So
know.
you just need to calm down.
I don't let it go to my head. I joke about it. There's a difference.
And it's annoying.
Here we go, Alyssa, with her attitude.
Anyways.
Well, to the listeners out there, always think about this.
Oh.
What are you about to say?
Oh my goodness, can I talk?
I told him to live like Larry one more time.
Yeah.
Every day you get closer to dying, so live like Larry and proceed.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I knew you were going to
I
get
knew
that.
I took an unexpected.
It's true. I'm not lying. It's true.
Yeah, everybody knows that, Jay. But
Live
don't
like
tell them
Larry.
something they already know.
Every day.
Live like Larry. Oh no.
Next topic, please.
Now, that was
Yeah,
good. That was
moving on.
Okay.
Wow.
So, sorry.
That's not the ending note for this topic. We're just gonna move on at this time, though.
So, so what are you guys' goals for 2022?
good.
The glow up.
My goal is to get healthier because and lose tone up a bit because like you know
Yeah.
I tried last year 2020 and that wasn't consistent at all. And then I thought I was gonna do it in 2021, but no. And then so I want to actually put some effort into it this month 'cause I feel like I said this year because I feel like I don't eat as well as I should. I'm not as healthy as I should be,
You know?
I don't eat as healthy as I should, and
Mhm.
I want to be more healthier. So that's my goal for 2022 is to just be healthier. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a good
good
one.
one. I think for me, 2022, I really want to have a good schedule because I feel like ever since I started working, I come home and then I'm tired and I don't really feel like doing everything that I want to accomplish in a day. You know what I mean?
Me too. Yeah.
So that kind of thing. Like, I really want to. What do I want to do? I want to get back into Korean, hopefully.
Oh,
we'll
are you
see.
serious?
We'll see.
I
I
knew it.
really
I
want
knew it.
to.
I knew you was coming back. I knew you was
I
coming back.
watched one K drama and I was like, why did
I
I
knew
even
it.
leave?
I knew
So
it.
I want to do
Isn't
that.
Korean wonderful? Why
It
did you leave
is.
me
I
on the
don't
boat
know.
by myself?
I know.
I
She
give you
just
the legs to
The way
stand,
you taught
okay?
both of these two
Experience.
Korean, and then you're like, but
Right.
I don't want to speak it anymore. What
like
sense was that?
he
I
was like
know.
my low key my
London's a
inspiration.
rowboat.
She was like, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be like Aaliyah. Okay, she's and then she just
Don't
hits
be
me with like, I'm not doing it anymore. And I was like,
She's
You're
like,
not
I'm
wrong.
learning Spanish. I was like, wow,
And
okay.
I do. I still want to do Spanish and Korean because every day I go into work and we have so many patients who don't speak English and they always come up to me. And of course, I'll speak in Spanish first, and then I'll tell them I don't speak any Spanish, and they always look at me with either disgust or disappointment, and they're just like, "But aren't you Hispanic? Why don't you speak Spanish?"
oh wow.
And I feel so bad. So I'm like, I really need to get on that, even if it's just a little bit. I need to know at least how to talk. So that in Korean. So I could come up with a good schedule for those, and then I also finally bought some courses. So kind of like what Roman was saying about how it's really important to love what you do if you're gonna make it your career. I've always really loved, like he was saying, like programming and things like that, but also graphic design and art. So I finally bought some courses and I got an art tablet. So I just need to actually commit
Ooh,
and
nice.
do it.
Ooh,
Like if
nice.
it actually happens, that would be amazing. So those are my goals for 2022. Just get
That's
that
nice.
career
Yeah.
back on track. Hopefully have a good schedule.
That's actually another one for me though, the Korean thing, because I haven't been like as consistent as I used to be because like it's so hard, and
Yeah.
so I'm not as consistent with my studies as much as I was, but I want to get back into
Girl,
studying
do
more so I
it. This
can.
could be our year.
I know,
We can all
right?
go back to being something,
I mean, we really could.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else?
Oh, mine's is getting my life together. No, I'm joking. No.
You just gonna have 1 year for all that, Roman?
Hey, some of the
Only
stuff
a
that I
lot
need
more.
to make sure I take care of, I can get done within the year. I could get done within like the first few months of the year, but
Oh.
it's just being motivated. I'll say that because of COVID, I've gotten more lazy than I have been before. To the point where I'm just completely content with what I have. And as a person who would like to just do him, with his life, I need to get started now. Which is the reason why I was talking about previously doing what I wanted to do. I mean, and that's difficult for me to say only in the sense that I did want to do electrical. I enjoy it. Like I said, it's a lot of fun, especially when I know I understand what I'm doing. It makes it 10 times more fun because I know what I'm doing. But I had so much fun doing programming that I'm just like, look, I might as well do this because I could always come back to this. So that's where I'm leaning towards now. Trying my best not to be biased, but because I don't like school, but other than that, yeah, I'll say make sure I have my license, if anything, by the end of the year. Because I'm trying to vroom.
Dude, I'm right there.
I'm trying to, Need for Speed, Fast and Furious, be Roman Toretto,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my
Anyways.
goodness.
I think we get it, Roman.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Just saying, because sometimes you just want to drive or go for a drive, just you and your thoughts.
I feel that.
Same. I feel that too.
Make sure I complete that at least by the end of the year.
Anyone?
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, so if there's anything to know about me is that I like to have multiple goals at the same time.
All at the same time.
I'm a low-key overachiever, just a little bit. So yes,
just tiny
and
bit.
just with a little dollop of competitiveness for no reason. So my goals are to get back into Korean because I too also kind of fell off the boat and I haven't practiced it in like 4 months. So it's been a long time. I didn't leave. I stopped studying and then I was like, oh no.
No, I completely get it. Same.
I didn't go for another language though. There's a difference.
Yeah.
With what you did, Leah.
Yeah, Leah. You completely abandoned
it.
So
you abandoned Korean for Spanish.
I abandoned Korean for Japanese.
From Spanish.
Abandoned Japanese for
Korean. Is that she got Anaya and I all into it, and then she's like, deuces.
I just encouraged you to go for your goals, your dreams. I remember that one night.
The issue I had with it was the way that you were already fluent.
You were
already fluent in the language. And before you got to being fully fluent to where like they were giving you licenses and stuff is when you were like, okay, now I want to do something else.
Yeah.
At least finish
being happy with what you have. Contentment. Is what I found.
But how you went back though. It's one of the things I already knew you loved it because
for 2 years I thought I was okay. I was like, you know what? Like I'm at peace with the amount of time I've spent and the experiences that this language has given me. I can put it down now. And then 2 years later, it turns out I was wrong.
Okay.
Right. Here we are.
So that was so super rude how you left us. But anyway, am I forgiven?
Oh my God. I don't see where all this aggression is coming from. I merely encourage you to go for your dreams, accomplish your goals. I told you I would be there to give you a high five. And I was.
Wow.
As the one who's been with Aaliyah the longest, you see how I didn't go after Korean because it wasn't in my heart. So if it's not fully in your heart, don't go after
because the way y'all are attacking me, but she did the same thing. We started learning Korean at the same time. She was like, I'll do it. You just teach me. And I wrote her a whole little booklet on how to read Korean and everything. I gave her my notebooks and everything. And then she disappeared.
Wow. Shame.
Very early though. Painful. Not like 3 years in did I disappear.
Yeah.
It was like the first month. I was kind of like, no, I don't think so.
And
I wasn't lazy about it. I went and learned a whole other language.
That's what I'm doing. I did the same thing.
What I'm hearing is
not like after like 3 years.
It be your own people. That's why.
Oh my God.
Yes. Thank you.
Just a little bit, yes.
Sound like a lot
That's
of betrayal.
So hurtful.
Right. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyone?
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I forgot.
That was one goal, Kamaya. I know you got like 7.
So I do want to get back into, Korean and a little bit of Spanish and German and Japanese.
That's a lot.
I wanted to learn Japanese. That's like
No.
later.
Jalen?
So we're not going to go down that road with Jay.
You better
Wait, no, I'm
cut that
curious.
out.
Jay, why are you so excited?
You didn't
Which
hear
Which
what she
language
Here's what
was
she
it?
said.
Continue. Go ahead, continue. Okay.
You know what?
We'll discuss it after the podcast
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
could go into we'll go left field with what she said. So those are my
Fine,
language
I'll wait.
goals. And I mean, I kind of do, I guess I want to get a little more tone, just a little bit. Just, I want to be a little more well-rounded. So then I'm more of a threat to other people.
I
Oh,
feel you. I feel you on that.
okay.
That's like one of my reasons too. I
Like,
feel
you know what I mean? Like, I want to look like I'm not a threat, but then I open my mouth and you're like, oh, wait a minute. She's built a little different. I want to be just a little bit threatening. Not like in a scary way, but in like she's like really smart. Like she knows something.
She's got her
And I
life
also want to look like it
together.
too, just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of tone going
Ooh,
on.
I like that. I like that.
Want to be
Yeah.
a threat to
Yes.
all genders.
Yes, queen. Yes.
That's
Right
a
on.
flexing though.
Okay, Kamaya.
So that's my goal for 2022. I want to be the all-around threat, just a little bit more every year.
Yeah.
Feel you.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Ferris, Alyssa, who wants to go first?
I already said mine at the beginning.
I
I
can
said
go.
I wanted to glow up.
Oh,
Nice.
that's it.
Okay, yes, I feel you.
Got a couple of things that can help. No, I'm joking.
Anyway, Roman.
Oh my god. Gonna get us canceled.
Right.
Alyssa.
What?
Okay.
Shut up, Roman. Alyssa.
So I have a couple of goals.
I didn't even
too.
say anything.
You talking now, ain't you?
I know, Roman.
Yeah.
Hush.
We ain't doing this. We are not doing this tag team. Alyssa, tell your little goals. All right.
Anyways, okay. So what are my goals?
Oh gosh.
So
Alyssa.
I do. So okay. I also want to get back into Korean too. And then because I'm graduating this year, I know I can. Okay, so I know what I want to do, so I'm just figuring out like what classes to take and stuff like that, basically. So that's my goal too, and like wanting to do it. And then I also want to grow up too, and I want to eat healthier and because I thought I was like I went to the doctor and they said like I was like 1 pound overweight or something like that. And I was like, oh, I need to like, I'm like getting like, I need to exercise. But then I really looked at my body and I was like, I'm not that big. So I like, I in my head, I was like humongous, but like 600-pound life. But
Come on.
I was like, it's not.
I will say it hurts a lot more when the doctor tells you than anyone else.
I know.
I was like,
It's a different feeling when they
was
say
like,
it because then you really are like, not only did they say it because they have to, but now I feel like I'm killing myself.
yeah. And everybody's like, you're only a pound overweight, like you're skinny. But that hurt me. I was like, wow. And then there's that. And then I do want to get my license right now because I'm not trying to be like Anaya and Roman and
Whoa, no. You're not about to throw no shade.
21.
The
But
shade.
yeah, that's what I want to do. And then what else? I want to get into more hobbies. I want to like learn how to crochet.
Ooh.
I haven't
That's
crocheted
I didn't
in
even
so
know.
long.
It's so
Yeah, I
much
want to. I
fun.
have
Wow.
a Pinterest board, and I just really want to do it. Like, I want to make rugs and sweaters,
Oh, nice.
and then or like blankets, and then I really want to get into more music because
Girl, yes.
I have my K-pop playlist I'm good with.
Oh,
But like music out here, my playlist for like music out here, it's so bad. It's like old music from what I used to listen to when I was younger.
Telling you,
It's like a lot of
you
One
literally,
Direction and stuff.
you
and it's
literally
just
live with
like-
me. I don't understand why you don't ask me.
Anyway,
You asked me too.
I don't know.
Or
like,
she could
okay.
discover
And
what
me.
she likes on her
Roman,
own.
definitely not you.
I'm not gonna lead you down a dark path.
Or she
I don't
got
can
your back.
discover
Lead her down
what
a dark
she
path.
likes on her own because it's
Yeah,
her
I've
music.
been trying because I mean I know what I like. I just have to find it, and it's so annoying because I know what I like. I just don't know where to go. I don't know.
You have like a bunch of sources.
Yeah, but doesn't mean I necessarily like the songs like that.
Yes, you
y'all
do.
listen-
Yes, you do.
Right, every song you play, I'm just like, okay.
Oh, she said your music is
Whoa.
okay.
But I do get
Wait, what
a
music
lot
have
of,
I played?
I do get a lot of my songs from you, but there's also stuff that I just don't care about.
Okay, but I can still help you. Just tell me because I listen to like literally all types of genres.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean,
Was that
I
supposed
know
to
I
mean-
do too, but
She
yeah,
hit
I'm
us
just
with
like,
country, and I said, "Girl, stop, stop,
oh my
please."
goodness.
Hey, country's not bad. I
I can listen
understand.
to
Yeah,
I,
you
can,
find
I can
the
even
right
listen
one,
to
too.
rap.
Pretty
Like
good.
I don't really care for rap at all. But if I like the song, I'll listen to it.
You talk to me. I got a whole bunch of R&B stuff.
Yeah, but there's like a
Mhm.
certain R&B.
We know Jalyn.
Oh, Jay.
Mhm.
We was not denying that playlist you got.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We've seen the
But-
playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I just want to work on myself, be a little bit more nicer, I guess.
Yes.
And
That should be like
open
your
up
number
more.
one goal. You know,
No,
I think that should be your
it's
number
not my
one.
number one goal. But just
It should be though.
but just be a little bit more better and work on skincare.
Ooh,
I feel that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's good.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I should make that my goal this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
should.
Looking like Alyssa and Paris combined.
First of all, I don't need a
all-
lot of skincare. Okay, my skin is actually really good. I just need to work on it a little bit more.
Same.
Look, all I need to do
Who
is
is
hydrate
acne? We
mine.
don't know her.
Anyways,
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna leave you alone, Paris.
Before that,
What I was gonna
goes
say wasn't gonna be
anywhere.
true, but it was gonna be disrespectful. so.
Anyways, moving on. What about you, Jay?
Where you see yourself this year?
Obviously, I want to get this podcast up and running.
Yes.
Hopefully, get a chance
Yes.
to, grow. Hopefully, turn into a business and keep it
Mhm.
going. I want to be able to really hone my editing skills and just be an overall better person. I want to be talkative. I don't talk as much. I want to just be more open and be more vulnerable and have like a lot of open conversations that I've been either afraid to have or I'll or avoid having. Then of course, I want to lose weight, want to be slim, thick,
oh my
So that-
gosh,
thick
Oh,
in the thighs,
yes.
thick in the
Mhm.
waist. Yes.
Oh,
bruh.
No.
I haven't experienced. I
Next
don't even know what I
line.
want to say.
I'm just gonna move right past that one.
Go cut that part out.
Do I have to?
That next line, Jalyn.
Thick in the
No,
thighs,
I
thick
mean,
in the
no, you don't
waist?
have to.
it's not that big of a deal.
I don't know. We have to cut out one.
I was about to say an
Jay, that
experience I
was-
had
Jay.
because that slim thick just traumatizes me.
Wait, what? You got called slim thick, huh?
Yes, it was traumatizing.
Boy, was they lying.
Roland, you're a
Don't try.
hater. Always gonna be a
On what?
hater.
On what? I can assure you, I don't want
Anyway.
to
Oh,
do
you
that.
hush. Oh my goodness.
And then
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully at the end of this year, 2022, I would like to have my own place. So
Oh,
That is
That's a big
cool.
one.
That's
Man,
a
I'll go
I
to
big
Jay's
can't
adult
wait.
move.
I'll slide you a penny to help.
thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Anything will help.
Because these
my
pockets
God.
is saying, hey, that's all we can give. You know what I'm saying?
Any
Yeah.
But
Times
yeah.
is tough.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I can say that. Never mind.
All right, moving
Yeah, we'll
on.
just hold on.
My 2022, I feel like I just need to have a better attitude about things. That's what I'm really gonna try and work on. I thought I had a great one, and then everything happened, and I was like, nope, I don't. I just have a good attitude when I like stuff. So I need to learn how to have a good attitude all the time, type thing. So I don't have a plan on how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna think about it more when I like am analyzing different things in my life. Of course, lose weight. I want to be able to show up to a doctor's office and have them not say I'm overweight. That's like my biggest goal in life. I don't care what I look like particularly. I would prefer to look like a stick if I could, but wasn't born that way. So the very least I could do is at least be like a healthy weight type thing. Come on, I put the mic down. Stop.
It's a PSA.
This is not the time. I'm talking about changes that I would like to make. Okay? Okay? Put it down.
all I'm gonna say is I know you said that you would like to be a stick, but I'm gonna tell you this from a previous stick. It's overrated. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't. Being a stick is not it.
Yeah.
As a
It's just
guy,
cold
being
all
a
the
stick,
time.
no.
Not hating on anyone
Yeah.
who is that way.
I feel very
But I
personally
mean,
attacked right
Enjoy
now.
the meat.
I'll be honest.
Oh,
Dang.
I forgot
Oh
Leah.
man.
Like all
I'm
this
sorry.
shade.
I'm gonna meet up.
That's
No.
why I said that being a stick, you know,
I see. Let me start. I did
society,
not
I
say
think,
that
tries
as like
to say
a-
that everyone should be a certain size, and I'm
I
like,
think
you know
it's
what?
just
That's not
like
how
you
we
don't
were
have
built,
to.
though.
If you're not a stick, you don't have to like overachieve to be one. You know.
yeah.
You
I'm
shouldn't,
not.
'cause-
I'm not trying to become one because I realize based off of what I am, it would mean I'd have to take a very unhealthy path in order to achieve that look, which I'm not trying to do. I like being healthy, I like exercising, I like eating right. It's just my biggest thing is consider what I look like now. Everyone's like, oh, like that's what's sexy now. And I was like, you know what? When I was in school, this was not what was like the look to have. Okay. So I'm just irritated that I wait a couple years and all of a sudden now I look good. No, I'm so tired of this trend that's currently here of like, no, like that's the size like that everyone wants to be. And I was like, it wasn't when I was growing up, and now I have image issues, so it doesn't matter what y'all think. I just want to be healthy enough to walk into a doctor's office and then be like, you are in a good health range, you are in a good weight range. That's all I want, because I'm not trying to specifically tone any areas. I don't want to lose weight in any specific areas. It's just health.
Right on.
Leave it
I
at
feel
that.
you. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Thank
let
you.
me, Ari, I will let you finish. It's just that I feel like I offended some people who are just built thin. So let me say this.
Yeah, you might want to rephrase your previous comments there.
Whether you are skinny or you're on the thicker side, you should do what is healthy for your body type. That's what I will say. So if you're on the skinnier side, do what's healthy for your body type. Don't go all crazy and do a whole bunch of stuff to yourself to try to get the thickness or whatever. I don't know.
God, I'm so
And
tired of thick.
if you are on the thicker
2Cs.
side, don't try to do a whole bunch of crazy weight loss diets that are super extreme to try to get skinnier. Don't be extreme. Do what is right for your body type. That is what I will say. So therefore, no one comes at me in the comments if you start to get some and they're like, "Oh, Kaya said this." I don't need that heat.
Look, Kaya,
don't bring that heat here.
All I gotta say is, who are you to tell me what I should do in my body? No, I'm
Oh my God,
I'm
Roman.
joking. But if we're gonna, if we think like that, life could be a huge struggle, because thinking, oh, I need to be skinnier, or I need to be bigger. I mean, when you go to the doctor and they tell you, hey, look, like this is what it is, then you fix accordingly. Forget the trends. Because at the end of the day, there's someone out there for any and everybody. That is the one truth. There's always someone out there for any and everybody.
There is 8 billion of us. Someone out there is bound to be super into whatever you got. And that is what I will say right there before I get left.
Jalyn,
stop it.
Please stop that, Jackie.
I was just dancing. That's all.
Right.
There's someone out there for you too, Jay.
I know.
I'm scared about that. That's what
I'm scared.
But
But
what's
I know
crazy
there
is that
is.
I 100% believe that.
I'm scared. But
What
like I
is
know
with
he's
all
there.
this Jalen slander this episode?
We're helping you to
Jalen,
talk
you have
more.
You
This is
started
wrong.
it.
This is
Jalen,
only
you
the
created
second
it. That's
episode, and
why.
I got attacked 3 times.
of a foolishness
Jay,
that
you
you
said-
started.
You started the attack on the previous episode saying that anybody who like chocolate eat dirt. So you
And, like,
started it, and here's the
experiences-
retaliation.
Experiences with you outside the podcast, when you say things, we worry, so yeah.
Don't worry too much.
We love you, Jay.
Yeah.
We do. We
We
do.
love you.
And again, I'm very excited. I'm just a little bit nervous, a little bit
Yeah.
scared, but I will
Yeah.
be here to support anything that comes after whoever that person is shows up. Unlike a lot of
Yeah.
y'all.
I'm
Jay-
really curious to who you're
Yeah.
gonna end up with. Like,
Yeah.
really, really curious.
Yeah. I do love you. And sometimes though, you make me want to love you from a distance. And that's okay, because I still love you.
The
It's
love is
just,
still
we
there.
got, because of COVID, that's the reason. Because of COVID, 6 feet of space. I ain't trying to get sick. It's just,
What?
man, you be saying some stuff. I'm like, is she good?
I'm fantastic.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway,
Um,
Ari did not finish her
Oh,
goals
right.
because
Okay.
I interrupted.
I'm sorry.
3 times.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. I do want to stay dedicated to learning Spanish this year. If not for y'all, at least for all the Spanish people I've ever met in my life who have deeply wanted me to know Spanish, because I seem to attract them and they always want to be telling me something. And sometimes I get what they say and sometimes I don't. So I feel like at least if I get far enough to have a gossipy conversation, I could just have a whole bunch of people happy. But with that being said, I still do want to maintain the language I already know of sign language, just through different avenues of it. Because the way I was like originally learning it, I had to switch off. So I want to still try and maintain that language and get a better schedule with this new job, because I got to learn how to work around that whole 10 hours a day thing. But eventually we're going to get there. So I think that's it. You're going to see what 2020 brings. 2022 brings. Oh my God. I'm still 2 years behind.
already starting off wrong.
To be honest, again, it's been like 40 something hours we've been in this year, and I'm already like, okay, maybe not the one for me. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give it a bit more time. I'm not gonna judge it this early. We
Well,
just don't see.
I mean, you have to. You have, because you have a whole 354 days.
Yes.
Really?
Do we wait
354?
363.
363.
Yeah.
63?
I was like, wait,
So
that's
next
not right.
podcast, we're doing math.
Okay, so before everyone comes at me, I had to do algebra 1 twice in high school. So that should say a lot
Same.
about me in math.
Oh,
Whoa.
then
Well, I
we
failed
definitely helped
geometry.
their
We
math
not
class. No, I'm joking.
no.
I
Oh,
took
You're
algebra
talking
one
to
in
a-
middle school.
I took
yeah.
algebra 1 in
Oh,
high
you know
too.
what? I'm also dyslexic. So there's that. So I also switch
I
numbers
can't
around.
touch
So
that
that's
department.
also my defense. You are
Okay.
picking on the disabled.
Oh,
Dog.
You're disabled?
I
okay.
have a learning disability. How dare y'all pick on me, bullies?
Well, I can say
Alright.
this. I didn't know.
Right.
It's true. I didn't either. So I apologize. You're just talking to an AP calculus type kid. So
AP
You would be my bully in high school.
Ew.
I
You'd
would
be the one that's
probably
like, "Ooh, you switch numbers around."
not if you told me you had a learning disorder, then I'd like try and help you. But if you just out here switching it and not explaining why you switching, I'm gonna be real confused. Yes.
That's my defense for getting the number of days wrong in a year. So anyway, moving
Okay.
on from my learning
Right.
disability.
Jay, did you have
Yeah,
something
Jay.
you wanted to say there?
Yeah. So is this well, I will try my best not to sound insensitive. But say like if you're trying to remember like a certain like number pattern, right? Say it's
Mhm,
5, 6, 7, 8, right?
mhm.
But you switch the middle two numbers. Is that considered dyslexic or you just have issues?
I mean, I would consider it dyslexic because that's what I do
I
pretty
do
much
that
all the
too.
time.
Whenever
But
I
it's
have
not
to
like
remember numbers,
every, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's not like every single time though. But when it happens, and it takes my brain a minute to figure out. Okay, wait a minute, you said that wrong. Then I have
Yeah.
to correct myself.
Yeah, I always mix up the middle two numbers and I have to remember something. So
Mhm.
Yeah, Paris.
What's that?
Okay, so I have a similar question. Like, what if, like, you always, like, not always, but like sometimes, especially like when you're really like in the zone, you tend to like mix up, say, your B's and your D's, the lowercase ones. Is that considered dyslexia, or do you just have issues?
Roman Hush. We already know what you
No,
want to
I'm
say.
not gonna diss. I'm not gonna diss. Paris, but Paris, you said when you're in the zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
That
when you're like,
insinuates that you're just thinking a whole lot while you're in the zone of doing something. And sometimes your brain moves faster than the actions of your hands. So I don't
Yeah.
say that's an issue or a dyslexia. It's just your brain is just moving so
Mhm.
fast in thought that you're writing ahead instead
Yeah.
of writing each thing. So
Because you mean you mix them up when you're writing only, right, Paris?
yeah,
yeah.
or
Okay.
sometimes typing, like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because usually for dyslexic, it's when they're reading something, so that it's like
Mhm.
out of their control type thing. So if
Mhm.
you are purposely doing it, then it could just be
Issues.
some
Yeah.
issue you got. It
Issues,
could just be an issue you got. I'm sorry.
yeah.
But like I've done that before, not very often, but like if you're not paying attention, it's very easy to just again switch things up that you are doing. But because I went to school with a boy that was dyslexic, and his was more when he was like reading something. So it's normally if
Mhm.
it's out of your control and you still do it, that's how you know that you have it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I also struggle with reading too a little bit.
Yes.
okay, we learn something new every day.
Look at that.
This is what this
Yeah.
podcast
Podcast is
is about. We
educational
learn
as
something
well.
new
Mhm.
every single episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's see. Trying to see.
How long have we been going on for?
We
Because
started
I know
around,
what's coming up next.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
save that for next time.
We might
go-
need to
Okay.
save that for
I
I
next
think,
time.
yeah, I feel like there's a lot to that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll save
I
that
feel like
one
that
for
could take
next
an hour.
episode. Yeah. So
I
Maybe
mean, I
two.
could say it quick. I feel like y'all just want to talk
But
about
we
it
don't
more.
I
want
don't
it.
think,
I
I
don't
think
want
yeah,
to quit.
because
it's on episode.
yeah, because it's not about how fast you say it, it's about the conversation after and during the
Y'all could just
storytelling.
chill out and it could
That's
be a quick
not happening.
conversation.
That's not
That's not
happening.
It's
happening.
worse.
you already
We're not
know
gonna
how
do
this
that.
dynamic works. We're gonna go on to
I
about
do.
12.
Yeah.
So
As we watched the movie, you said, "Don't think while you watch this movie," and we was thinking. So
so
that kind of
We're not going.
happens.
We're not going to talk about movie choices tonight either. We're just going to move right along.
all right.
Yes.
So we have more Reddit stories actually.
Yes.
Okay.
This
So,
time it's gonna be read by Anaya because
Oh,
I
right.
butchered it last time.
It's okay. It happens.
All right,
Anyways,
so I didn't read these when she sent them to me because I wanted to have the same reaction, but let's get right into it. Okay, so the title of this one is Am I in the Wrong for Not Making Vegan Food for Dinner when my sister is vegan? That's what it is.
No.
I
Yes.
say yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it depends. Yeah, I
If
think
that's
you
her decision
should.
and she's been dedicated to that decision, in my head, it's the same thing as if you know someone's allergic to something and you just choose not to do it because it's inconvenient. That's rude.
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian,
you.
so
no.
I'm
No,
the
allergies
first
is
to say
different.
that.
If you're allergic to something, that can
Yeah.
potentially kill you.
Yeah.
Just
But,
because you're
so-
vegan does not mean you're gonna die if I choose
But you
not
can
to.
get sick if you haven't eaten in a long time. I'm more of like a pescatarian. So if I eat meat because I haven't eaten it for so long, I will get sick. If I eat dairy because I haven't eaten it for so long, I will get sick. So what's the difference?
I'm voting for we go for more context because
Oh,
I'm
right.
like, I don't know where I
about to start
stand.
World War III.
All right.
Okay, I'll wait for the context.
Okay. So it says my parents expect both me. He put 7. I don't know. They put 17 in like things. I'm guessing he's 17 years old. I don't know. He
Yeah.
said, and my sister's 16. She's 16. To cook dinner once a week. We can make basically whatever. Thursday night was my night to make dinner, and I found a recipe for pizza. Not a lot of thought put into it, sure, but I made everything myself, excluding the cheese. The issue is, though, that I am unable to eat vegan cheese because of allergies. I get really bad reactions to it. All of the cheese alternatives at the grocery store near us, I am not able to eat. So I just made it with regular cheese. I asked my dad, and he said it would be fine. I also figured since the cheese was from a local source where the cows are treated well, it would be fine for my sister to eat. However, when I was finished and she came into the kitchen, she asked what I had used for the cheese. I told her that I just used the regular cheese and that I figured it would be fine because it was from an ethical source. She flipped out at me and said I never considered her eating restrictions and that I was being selfish to not make the pizza with the vegan alternative. When our mom came down, she was also upset and said I was supposed to be cooking for the whole family, not just 3 of us. My dad backed me up and said that if my sister makes food with nuts in it, I should be able to make food with cheese in it. My sister said it was quote unquote different and went back upstairs. She's refusing to talk to me and wants an apology. My parents are making me feel like I'm in the wrong, but also I don't see what else I could have done as I am unable to eat vegan cheese. Am I in the wrong? Oh, he said
No.
also add that he's allergic to nuts. So, but she's made, I guess, stuff with nuts in the past.
Like a
Okay,
logical explanation
so-
would just make 2
No.
pizzas.
Like this feels like it's been blown up into a really
Yeah.
big issue.
I mean,
over
I was
dinner.
very much on her
Yeah.
side, but she does sound like a little extra for me.
Like that's a
Yeah.
lot. It's just
Look,
Yeah.
He's extra to
Dinner.
me.
Honestly, I feel like the parents are kind of at fault with this because
Yeah.
he tried his best
Mm.
to be as considerate as possible.
Yeah.
And
But the thing is that the one thing I didn't like of the story is that he went and asked his dad if it was okay when his dad is not the one who had the issue in the first place.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
what's the
that's true.
difference? If you knew that the issue would be your sister wasn't going to be able to eat it, why would you ask your dad and not your sister?
Mhm.
And
Maybe
then
the sister wasn't available at the
Yeah,
time.
that's what I was thinking.
it said she
because
was
he said that.
upstairs.
Well,
didn't
but it also said that he made everything from scratch, and that could have taken a minute. So maybe
Yeah.
at the
Mhm.
time she wasn't home.
Yeah,
I feel
like
like
because
my okay.
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, Alyssa, because you wasn't here last time.
I was just saying. I think that I feel like a question is like, why is she vegan? Because it seems like kind of like he said that it was from an ethical source, but she still got mad. So like, I feel like both of them should be kind of considerate, like, because she's like, oh, like I can't believe you put the cheese on there, but it's from an ethical source. So like,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
are you vegan? So that he knows kind of like, okay, what to use and what not to use.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good point.
That's very
because
true.
That does kind of imply that maybe she's not doing it for like
The right
health
reason.
reasons. Like maybe it's because she doesn't like the treatment of the animals.
But he said
But
it's
it
from
also
a farm that's like they take care of the cows really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also
But
sounds
she's
like
still-
before she's made the choice to eat something that was not vegan simply
Yeah.
because she said, oh, it comes from like an ethical source. So if she has done that, then she kind of set herself up for disaster if that's what he based his stuff off of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the sister has made stuff with nuts in it that he's allergic to also. So she's not even being
Yeah,
considered
it
either.
goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like personally, well, my answer is no. They're not in the wrong.
Yeah, I don't
And
think so.
the reason why I say they're not in the wrong is sometimes when you get into like the flow of making something and you like, oh snap, like my sister, she's vegan. So
But he wasn't in the flow because we wouldn't have
well,
had
he
all
made it
this
from
discussion.
scratch. That's
But
what I'm
he
saying.
still paused at the cheese part. So
Well,
you're not
yeah,
in the
but
flow if
at
you
that
still
point,
pausing
I
and
made
having a whole
everything.
discussion.
No, yeah, but at that point, sometimes you do forget. You're like, okay, I have a long way to go. There's a lot I need to do to make this dish. So let me get started. And he could have got to the cheese portion. Was like, oh snap, sister's vegan. Let me ask because I would hate to get to this part and I don't even have the right cheese. And then Pops was like, oh yeah, like because even in the situation, he said his dad defended him. Because at the end of the day, if you're willing to make something that's nuts that I'm allergic to that could potentially kill me, and you're making a whole fuss about the fact that I made cheese, not because it's not you're mad at me, not because you're allergic to the cheese. You did it because yeah, no, that person is wrong because even he's allergic to all the other vegan cheese, which means he couldn't eat the pizza that he was making. He can't even touch the pizza that he is making. He can't touch that cheese. So for her to be so mad at him because of the fact that he is allergic to the other cheese, and despite that, he still was inconsiderate. Nah, he wasn't in the wrong.
Yeah.
He was completely okay.
Yeah, I feel like he's not in the wrong either.
Yeah, me either. Yeah,
Paris.
Another thing too, I feel like the mother in the situation was rude too because she told him that he was making a dinner for all four, not just three. However, she's made food that he's allergic to, and he's also allergic to the vegan cheese. So if it really was the case of that matter, why is she allowed to make stuff that he can't eat? But
also,
can't
it
make stuff
didn't
she
say
can't eat.
what she made though.
It said stuff with nuts.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things on say, okay, if someone is allergic to something and it's one of those things like I'm making something for myself to eat, but I use the kitchen type thing. That's different than, okay, I went ahead and made dinner and put something lethal in it. And it didn't say which it was. Because again, this one for him was a whole dinner. A yes for the family. Whereas hers could have been she was making something personal just for herself.
Yeah, but the thing said that they make turns making dinner. So it implied that she made stuff for everybody with nuts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she said that it was different. That's why.
And then she got so upset that
and she ran upstairs.
It's now a debate on whether or not to apologize
Yeah.
I feel like
her.
yeah, I feel like the parents handled it wrong because in the beginning it said that they were 17 and 16, so they're kids, they're children, and she kind of blamed one of them for everything, kind of, and it was just like, I just feel like she could have sat them down and said, for one, stop being so extra, and also if it was that big of a deal, if you have two children who eat totally different things, then even though it may be more work, but you should probably make two different dinners. Because if she doesn't want to eat the cheese, then make one pizza with the cheese and have her or someone else make another pizza with vegan cheese and do it that way, or just find an alternative instead of having them alternate. And if the child who's vegan cooks anything, she's gonna make stuff that he can't eat, and if he makes stuff, he's gonna make stuff that she can't eat. So just figure out how to cook that makes everyone happy.
I will say, growing up not eating meat in like a very carnivore family, there's a certain point where you just need to know that there's going to be a lot of days you're not going to have dinner made for you, and you just need to be prepared to make it yourself. I can't tell you how many days I walked in and my mom made it and she's like, nah, there's nothing for you today. You just you on your own, especially at like 16. By then it's one of those things of like, you could cook for yourself. Again, if you have a day where you can make dinner for yourself. And again, if to be honest, if my brother was making dinner, I would not trust him to remember that I can't eat certain things. I would just know that I'm probably gonna have to make some that day.
Okay,
Roman.
One, that felt like shade, but two, is if it's so much of an issue, then make sure you always got something vegan in the house. Because if he does something like that as an accident, she has an alternative to eat. And that is, I can't eat this pizza because it doesn't have vegan cheese. So since we got something else vegan that's easy and quick to make, I'll just eat that while you guys eat the pizza. That way, no one's mad. No one needs to fight anybody.
Yeah.
But for her to be so rude as to say, me making food that got nuts in it, that's different. To an extent, that is only in the fact that your food could potentially kill your brother.
Yeah.
And his food won't kill you. You just eat and you just feel, I guess, guilty. I don't know. But
or sick.
Right, or sick.
Well, it doesn't seem like she's committed to like, it's gonna make me sick, because he wouldn't have had the logic of it's from an ethical source. He would have been like, okay, this is gonna make her sick.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also,
that's what I'm thinking.
He may be acting off of knowledge. She could have ate some other food, and he was like, "I thought you was vegan," and then she could have been like, "But it's from an ethical source." So he was probably like, "Oh, well then
that's what it sounds
that means
like.
she could eat cheese." So she wishy-washy with it. Then
Yeah.
at that point, bro, there is nothing to argue about. That's a waste of breath.
It sounds like a very immature fight for like a 16 and a 17-year-old to be having, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
He didn't want to have it. He was being considerate.
That's true. He tried. We can't say he didn't try, because
that's true.
That's why I was going towards
there.
that's why I was mad at the parents, because they handled it so horribly.
They did.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I feel like if it would have been my parents, the first thing they would have said is, "Why didn't you make two?"
Yeah. That's the first thing I said. I was like, just make two pizzas.
Yeah. If you making everything from scratch and you put in all this effort, you can have half the dough and throw some vegan cheese on it, and the other half throw some regular cheese.
Yeah.
But he said that he was allergic to vegan cheese, which makes me think like, what is the extent of his allergy? Can he touch it?
Oh, because a lot of vegan cheese is made out of nuts, huh?
I think that's also why he mentioned that the sister has made meals that has nuts in it, which she's allergic to.
Yeah.
In the end, it sounds like the sister is a lot less considerate than he was trying to be in this scenario.
The sister is 16, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
and she's the youngest, and she gets babied, and that could play a part too, is the fact that it's my way or the highway.
I was thinking that too. She sounds very entitled.
Yeah, sounds like the mom babies her a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh. family dynamics are being involved now. Ooh, it's got
Mhm.
more complicated.
Mhm.
We dissecting too deep.
Yeah. Because if we go in that route, then we're like, okay, the mom's upstairs, but he went and asked the dad first.
Well, maybe he was the only one
Well,
available at the time. Well, that
yeah.
I feel like that
Mm.
was the only thing that he did wrong, but it's like at the end of the day, it's just like, why is she so
He
mad
was putting
though?
some effort to like.
Mhm.
Because I feel
Yeah.
like, okay, if she was a vegan for a while, then I feel like I'm still confused. Like, why
Yeah.
can't you eat this cheese? Are you vegan because of your health or because you just you just can't eat animals?
Yeah, you feel guilty from it.
Yeah.
Like, which is it?
How would you feel guilty for eating some cheese though? That's what I don't understand.
It's how everything is processed. They treat animals poorly. That's
Yeah.
why. That is the reason why
Mhm.
vegans become vegans. Is because of the treatment of the animals.
Mhm.
Well, some of the reasons.
Some, yeah.
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 I feel like that was a shot.
No, it wasn't. No, Jalyn. I
Don't.
need you
Oh,
to
Jay.
understand.
The only thing I'm shooting
That-
at you
that was
for is
not
that
it.
vegan bacon that you
Oh,
showed us.
Honestly,
man.
that is it.
That was. Oh
Because
man.
that was ridiculous.
Oh.
But anyways,
All
You
right.
can have everything
Yeah.
else, just not that vegan bacon.
So, do we have time for another one, or 'cause have
We
kids?
are almost at 2 hours. So
Oh my
Oh.
god.
2 hours.
It's
Even
time
like
to
2
go.
hours.
it is
Never
9:30.
mind.
It's
Never
9:30.
mind.
We started like at 7, between 7:40 and 8, so it's approaching almost 2 hours.
Oh, that's deep.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
never
Let's
mind
wrap
then.
it up.
Just say the
Yeah.
story for next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah.
How you ending this, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
my goodness.
why did you remind her, Aries?
Because we need some controversy to spice things up.
You
It's
do.
about
Yeah,
to get wild
controversy,
for
right?
no
It is so
reason.
peaceful.
don't
All right.
even.
you
Lay
have
it
any-
on
Out
us.
of all y'all, I feel like I try and support Jay's madness
Thank
the
you.
most, so I gotta stick to that.
Thank
I
you.
bought
See,
some
we're
Man.
tissues, Jalyn. I support you too.
So did
Yeah.
I, but there's just a line.
I support to an extent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like some of your food choices, I'm like, okay, I can get behind that. But besides
Like
the
that
vegan
oatmeal.
bacon. But other than that, Jay, some of your ideas, I'm like,
Mm-hmm. All right,
Mhm.
lay
I don't
it on us.
know.
The
Okay.
What you
controversy.
got,
What's the-
Jay? What you got?
All right. To everyone, on here and to the listeners out there, how do you guys feel about orange juice?
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Orange juice is good.
What do you mean orange juice?
I like
What do
orange
you
juice.
mean?
You guys like
I like
orange
orange
juice?
juice.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
I
answer that.
prefer
What is
apple juice
controversial
though.
about orange juice? Orange juice
Apple
is
juice is
okay.
nasty.
It's
Okay,
not
y'all
bad.
like orange juice with or
What?
without the
No, it's
pollen?
not.
Paris, what
No,
are you?
apple juice is so bitter. Honestly, my stomach
Apple-
turns.
Are you
Apple juice
kidding
is
me?
bitter.
Apple juice are you
Paris,
Apple
drinking?
juice
what
is
are
bitter.
they?
What
Huh?
apple
Serious?
juice you be drinking?
Yeah.
What
Like
do you
at, like
mean?
am I
Normally
or
more
maybe
sweet than
it's
bitter.
what
How
or
even dare
maybe
you?
it's what my school served us because like they gave us these
Who
juice
trusts school
boxes.
stuff?
You
Well, like,
cannot
I
base
remember
these
at
food
school-
decisions off of school.
You
My
act
school
like-
apple juice
have
is
you-
actually good.
Do you not have had any like apple juice outside of school though?
No, because the school ones traumatized me.
Well, you need to get on
Well,
that.
you need to drink
Well,
apple juice.
I'll say this. If you drink apple juice and it's bitter, something wrong with your tongue. You ain't brush it right.
Yeah, apple juice is
You
amazing.
ain't brush
Mhm.
it right. Yeah, it's
But
not
wasn't
bitter.
this about orange juice though?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
feel
would
like
The reason
she's
why
going
I'm
in this
not-
direction
without
now.
pulp though. I hate it with pulp.
What?
That's
What?
disgusting.
Oh, that's
That's the
what's
healthy-
called
Yeah,
pulp.
pulp
I don't
is
know what pollen
nasty.
like
That's
that.
the
It's
best.
No,
No.
I don't do
Yes,
pulp.
it is.
Pulp is
No,
just
pulp.
no.
No.
Yes, it is. What do
I
you
like it either
mean?
way.
It's
It
so
adds
just-
that
No.
texture.
Pulp.
No, I don't want texture in my drink.
It feels like there's stuff in my drink. Like I just
yeah,
want to
I
drink.
feel like I just got
No.
like a bunch of little stuff in my drink.
That's the healthiest
Well,
kind
Yeah.
anyway.
Texture.
Yeah,
Yes,
Kaya?
Kamaya.
Flavor.
Kaya?
Okay, so the reason why I didn't answer Jay's question is because I feel
Yeah.
in the bottom of my stomach that there's another question that's
Yeah.
going to lead into some nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I
Mhm.
didn't answer because I'm highly suspicious.
I'm
I like how she
thinking-
just sat back and watched the fight.
Yeah.
She's over there grinning.
Sus.
What's the second half of this question, Jay?
Yeah,
I-
Jay.
Don't bite your lip.
Ew.
Calm down. What are you trying to make happen?
I just want to know if OJ did it or not. That's all.
Oh
Oh,
my
no,
god.
no,
Okay,
no.
we're ending it.
This
We're
is
ending it.
discussion.
We're
I
ending
ain't
it.
even going there. I
This
just
That
don't
doesn't
even
make
go
no
there.
sense.
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
huh?
Jay.
I knew it.
Oh,
Innocent.
my
I feel like that
goodness.
fits.
That's
Innocent.
No.
Me and
No.
DJ.
Controversial?
He's
Oh.
innocent.
We're not
That's
going
too
there.
I
controversial,
Oh.
Jay.
did not
Pick,
We're
pick
not-
something
appreciate
else.
that.
We're about to get canceled.
No, pick
2 episodes
something
in,
else,
we're already
Jay.
gone.
I'm just
Hi.
playing. I don't want y'all
Oh.
to answer that.
We weren't. We were not
Right.
much
I
into
just,
it.
I
That was
stick
a
by my
minefield.
choice.
We're not
I
going
stick by
there.
my answer.
That's why I didn't answer because I'm like, I feel that
I
there
kinda
is
felt it
something
too.
else going on behind the scenes. That felt like
You
such a
would.
weird ethical question.
You would ask that question. I thought the controversy was gonna be like, what's better, orange juice or apple juice?
That's what I thought.
But
That
she
could've been
went
a
into
lot
some
of questions.
completely
Yeah, that
different.
would have been so
No.
much better because it did
I mean, it
stir
did
up
start
something.
some actual controversy
Yeah.
in this
Mm.
group.
Paris
It
tripping.
We don't
did.
need controversy
Yeah,
in
she over here
this.
talking about bitter apple juice.
Yeah.
Listen,
Cool.
traumatize me.
Hey, there's some of us talking about pulp and orange juice too. We got a whole bunch of
That
things to
pulp is
dissect.
disgusting.
Look,
it's
I
just
like
delicious.
orange juice
No.
either way.
No,
Oh
or
no,
without
you
it.
can't have it both ways. No,
No.
Right.
You gotta
Says
choose a
who?
side.
it's superior.
Says
Yes.
who?
The
I could drink
universe.
whatever I want to drink, however I want to drink.
Oh my
Then
God.
go and
Lord.
make yourself some pickle slushy and
I
be quiet.
don't want a pickle.
Apples.
I said drink, not chew.
That is a
It
drink.
is a drink.
That is a
Nah,
drink.
that
Go
ain't
and
no
drink
drink.
whatever you
That
want.
That is
Roman.
not
Go
a drink.
have some
That's
pickle
poison.
slushy.
That's poison.
You could drink that too. It's your choice.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I ain't drinking
Anyway.
that.
Now
Anyway,
there's certain
so
things you
Jalyn,
can't
what's
drink.
the controversy?
Okay,
I feel
Yeah.
that was it.
Oh,
But,
my goodness.
Paris.
But yeah,
Paris, did you not just see our reaction?
But
but
like, are we actually gonna discuss that next?
No.
No, we're
No,
not.
we're
I'm
not.
scared. I'm like,
don't mind
No.
discussing it.
That was just for an ending.
yeah.
oh, that makes sense.
But
Or we can
for-
just use the apple juice orange juice
yeah.
thing. You know.
No, the ending can be us screaming at Jalen.
That was a
What,
good
the OJ
ending.
thing?
Mhm.
Yeah, but
And then everyone just
I
kind of
know,
went
right?
off. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a good
Mhm.
one.
well, I
Either
just,
one would be good.
oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to say before we end this episode, K Corner is actually out. Well, it will be out by the time.
Oh,
yes, guys.
By the time this
Oh, by the
episode airs,
time.
it will be out.
Oh.
So
Go
ahead
check
and
out
listen.
our first episode of K Corner.
Yeah, it's really
All you
good.
K-pop lovers out there. Woo!
Yeah,
Hi.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello, hey.
Anyway,
oh man,
Roman.
don't be a hater, because
Anyway.
I will send the whole fandom after you.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh, army
They come
best
for
You
your
could
life.
do that because you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be living my life.
And
You might
on
not though.
every
He
They
single
will
underestimated.
message.
He
they'll
underestimated.
Not
give you
even
a whole
to over
opportunity. You'll hold
exaggerate.
on.
They are very dangerous.
Brutal.
Yeah, Roman.
Mhm.
They gonna
you'll-
show up at your house with like a bat or something.
Honestly.
I know kung fu, so
Anyway,
Anyway.
No, you
Okay, we're
don't.
ending it.
Oh my
Anyway.
goodness.
What?
don't forget to feed the fishes, y'all. Like
Okay,
and
so
subscribe.
that, we're not
Oh,
going to
hi.
include that at all.
Nope.
Yes, we are.
Bye, guys.
won't
See
end
y'all
it.
hey,
next
make sure you
Bye.
type that in and out.
Say bye.
No, bye guys.